Tom Holland.
I was just gonna say that.
I could even get into a real college.
British because of the way she was like, I don't know.
Oh. Hello.
Hi, I'm Callie. I'm from the USA.
Hi, I'm Christina, also from the USA.
Hi, I'm Lauren from the UK.
Hi, I'm Hana from the UK.
I don't know about you guys, but I am excellent.
Oh, I want to hear the Cockney accent.
Oh yeah, Christina, come on. We've done so many accent videos and it's just hilarious.
It depends on what accent. For me, some are easier than others, so yeah.
I'm awful. I'll be the first to say I'm awful. Yeah.
Tom Holland.
I was just gonna say that.
Benedict Cumberbatch as well.
Oh yeah.
He's very good, very convincing.
Tom Holland, if you're watching this, don't be Zendaya. I'm joking. I just know, hopefully we can see Tom Holland.
Do you have another crush?
He's my current crush.
I was 11. His name was Robert. He used to come over to the house all the time. You know, Charlie, I used to sleep with guys who treated me like shit and get wasted all the time. But now I feel like I have a chance. Like I could even get into a real college.
What accent was that supposed to be?
It was supposed to be American.
I was confused at first too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not very good, so I
Yeah,
feel bad
I feel
rating
bad,
people
but
badly.
That's the whole point.
Oh.
At first I was a little confused, like if she was American trying to sound British or British trying to sound American. But then I think she was British trying to be American, yeah? So. Yeah. At the end I thought it wasn't so bad. Once I like kind of figured it out, the beginning was rough. And I think it's because I don't have the visual or something too. I don't know. But I didn't think it was awful.
Yeah, I don't think it was horrible. It sounded all right, but it was a little bit off. So that's why it wasn't like too natural. That's why 6.5.
Me too. I got a little confused and I wasn't sure if she was American or British or English. I was kind of like, huh? And then there were some words that she sounded really American and then other words she sounded completely British. So yeah, I gave her a 6.
I feel a little bit mean now giving it a 5. But I do think that it was very confusing at the beginning, not knowing if it was supposed to be British or American English. And then I think the only reason I could really tell was because she said college. So that kind of tipped me off to the fact, oh, it must be American.
So would it be like Emma Watson? I don't know. Has she done an American movie? The Bling Ring?
She has, and I think she got made fun of because it wasn't that good.
What's her name? Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh, it could
Is it
be
not
really
her?
But she's quite young. They were talking about some
That's college.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Emma Watson, that's right. Okay.
Dang.
She's got such a strong British accent, like no wonder, like we could still hear it.
I don't know what the hell it is you think you're doing.
What do you think I'm doing?
The suit's over, we have a deal. Whatever that is, it's meaningless at this point. This memorandum, even if it's authentic, which I doubt, I highly doubt.
I know what you did to Arthur.
It's protected. It belongs to you, North.
I know you killed him.
It's a cut and dry case of attorney-client.
7.
I put 9 just because I really couldn't tell a difference, you know what I mean? Like, I thought she sounded quite American. I definitely thought it was like an English person trying to be playing an American. I couldn't tell the difference.
I think it sounded pretty good, but I think the first I don't know, the way she was like, I don't know, like she rounded out the no a little bit and it sounded a little off to me, but was better, I think, than our friend Emma Watson. So I gave a little bit higher.
Yeah, I also said that the I don't know at the start was a bit suspicious. And then after that, it was pretty good. I just kind of felt like the intonation was a little British because of the way she was like, I don't know. That's just like what I had in my mind.
No, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Really?
There was just something about the intonation that seemed a little bit more melodic. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more like kind of like a British person trying to sound like a posh American person.
Yeah.
There was just something, but it was still really good.
Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley, that's not a bad guess. Keira Knightley, yeah. Oh, do you know what? I was thinking, I was like, what's the lady called from the Snowpiercer and Narnia? And I was like, I'll never remember her name.
Oh wow.
Damn it.
I'm not used to hearing her with a US accent, playing her in a US accent, so that was kind of interesting.
I had this idea it might be of use to someone, you know, in science. But I got a list of some universities in the back I'm gonna turn it into when I've collected enough data. Thought somebody might be interested in,
That's brilliant. I think.
Maybe it can help somebody. Or me. Maybe it could help me.
It sounds so familiar.
Oh, who is this
can't work
person?
out.
A young British actor that's not Tom Holland.
Is there anyone?
Ooh, how the tables have turned.
I thought it was very convincing. It just sounded like every American boy that I think that's how they sound. It just sounded very American to me.
Me too. Sounded like naturally American, like not too forced.
It sounded pretty good. There were some times where it sounded like a little forced, like the intonation was like a little off, but I think overall, I would think that person is from the US.
I was just confused because the woman sounded very British to me, and then like with the guy, it just gave me a little bit of doubt for some reason. He sounded a little like backwoods or something. A little country, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
especially at the
know.
end, I heard like almost like this kind of like
raw.
right,
kind of.
but I think only at the end.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought it sounded like a little forced.
At the start, I was like, oh my god, it's Tom Holland.
Same.
He sounds a little bit more gravelly than Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Could it be like Tom Hiddleston?
Ooh.
Just a guess. I don't know.
Oh. I've never heard him with an American accent
I
though.
don't think I have either.
Wow, not bad, Eddie.
For like one of the most British, most strongest accents.
Really strong.
He's so posh in Fantastic Beasts. So posh.
I love that movie.
I had a knock on the door and I opened the door to one of the ADs and she said, "Do you want to have dinner at Downeytown?" I was like, "No, I'm fine, thanks. I don't want to go to town. I'm okay in my trailer." She said, "No, Downeytown." I was like, "No, I don't want to go to town. I'm perfectly happy here in my trailer." She said, No, Robert's little village that he has. Wouldn't it be funny if I went to an American high school undercover to see what it would be like to be an American high schooler?" And Marvel were like, "That's amazing." And she's like, "Hey man, what's your deal? How are you here?" I was like, "Well, let me tell you my secret. I'm actually Spider-Man." She's like, "Dude, you're fucking nuts, bro. What the hell?"
Duh, yeah.
I guess I just didn't hear felt like I just heard British English that whole time. I don't know, I kept listening, really trying to hear when he was like speaking with an American accent, and I just couldn't pick it out much. I think he did great in the movie, but just from this little clip, I really struggled to hear the American English, yeah.
Based on the movie, he did so well. Like he definitely had an accent coach, he was saying, I remember.
Just obsessed over here. Obviously, he's a 10. I'm gonna give him a 10.
The accent, not the man.
What? Both. I think it was really easy to tell. I was confused at first that he was, switching, and then I was like, oh, okay, he's switching his accent. When he's American, his voice kind of goes deeper when he does an American accent.
I think I'm also very biased because of Spider-Man, so obviously knowing that it was him, in Spider-Man, 10 out of 10, but I'd say here, it was a little bit more difficult to tell when he was switching. I wasn't totally convinced by his American accent, but I also feel like he was doing it very quickly. But he wasn't trying very hard. He was, switching it. I'm not gonna try.
Don't.
I give up.
I would say Eddie and Tom, they did.
Yeah, I think Eddie and Tom are the highest. I need to hear more of Eddie though, because I've heard Tom.
Eddie kind of surprised me.
I think they all do well though. I will say that. They all do an amazing job because there's no way I could do a British accent. So even though I gave a 6 for Tom Holland, just in that clip, I think they all do a good job.
Super fun. I love rating people's accent abilities. Like I'm an expert.
Yeah, we're switching it up. Instead of us, doing it, then we can kind of hear others. It was really fun hearing the different actors and actresses.
I feel like mine was always so different from your guys'.
You're giving super, super strict, honest opinions.
It's good.
I am biased and
A fan.
fan.
I mean, personally, I've always wanted to use the whiteboard, so this was very exciting. and not having to do the accent myself was also very enjoyable. So today we rated how well actors and actresses improvise a British or American accent.
So if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and see you again. Bye.
Bye.